The summer movie season is officially Dunsky. We're getting into the fall movie season, Oscars and big budget movies, the end of the year and all that, Christmas movies. I don't know if there's any Christmas movies coming out, but usually when they come out. But summer movie season, as I said, it's here and gone. So we're going to go over what our favorite top summer movies were of 2025. I'm going to guess maybe I'm wrong. Roxy and I saw a little bit more than Mike, but maybe not. We shall see. There's other stories. Apparently, people are saying that Robert Downey Jr. puts in a next level Doctor Doom portrayal. Hype or legit? Speaking about hype, there would have been a lot of hype if the Emperor was in Andor. Apparently, he was going to be, but didn't happen. Why? Talking about hype, continuing hype. Venice is going on, and there's a lot. This is when a lot of the buzz starts happening about the Oscar movies, and the one that is really the smash hit at Venice right now, I think, is going to shock some people. I would have picked Luca. I would have picked that movie with Julia Roberts, and her performance is getting a lot of praise, but the movie not as much. Smashing Machine is getting big praise, so we'll talk about that. And Warwick Davis, great Warwick Davis, returning for Harry Potter. And of course, we got some TV stuff. Will we get to all those stories? But we're going to try. It is the Kristian Harloff Show here today with myself, Roxanne Striar, and Michael Kalinowski. Let's do it, everybody. Let's do the show. You ready? Yeah, me too. Here we go. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the show here on this Tuesday. Didn't know if I was going to have this lovely lady here today, but nonetheless, Mike Kalinowski is here, and so is Roxy Striar. Hello, everybody. What's going on? How are you?
Always used to being called lovely. That is how they describe me.
I said Mike was lovely.
Yeah, I thought I was the lovely lady.
You're the lovely lady? Oh.
Yeah, I said Mike is the lovely lady. That was the joke. But
yeah, I got it because you introduced him first. But
yeah. Anyway,
good. Really worked. Landed.
Thank you very little. So we have our show here today. Roxy we were originally going to have Roxy and Steph on tomorrow, but Roxy had to move some things around, so we were lucky to have her today. And then tomorrow I am going to be with Steph, but Thursday we're going to take the day off because I'm going to be actually shooting the Back to the Future Part 2 reaction at that time. And then Friday, Chris Carr will be on with Winston for Capes and Cowls. So that's our shoot schedule this week. You get one day off. So what's wrong, Roxy? You look inquisitive.
It's sad for you.
You want it to be. Oh, for me? It's sad for me?
Yeah.
Why?
For the people.
Oh, so we don't have one show on Thursday?
Yeah.
But they get Steph Back to the Future 2 quicker. So
Still.
Yeah, I know. So we've got a lot to discuss here today because we're going to get into the summer movies and what we liked, and there really are a ton of them. You know, let me bring up this IMDb list in just a moment here, and I will show some of the movies that came out, and we can discuss it, and we'll do just that. So some of the summer movies: Jurassic World Rebirth, Superman, obviously. I didn't see that one. Jujutsu Kaisen. I Know What You Did Last Summer, Smurfs, Eddington, The Fantastic Four, Naked Gun, Bad Guys 2, Together, Freakier Friday, Weapons, Mother's Wedding, Nobody 2, Eden, Highest to Lowest, Honey Don't, Splitsville, The Roses, Toxic Avenger, Caught Stealing, Thunderbolts, Friendship, Final Destination, Bloodlines, Lilo and Stitch, Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning, Karate Kid Legends, Bring Her Back, Ballerina. I forgot a lot of these movies kind of came and went. The Life of Chuck, Phoenician Scheme, How to Train Your Dragon, Materialists, 28 Years Later, Ilio, Sovereign, F1, Megan 2.0, Pony Boy. It's a good majority. So let's start with you, Roxy. What's a summer movie that we're gonna all give our we'll give our top 3, and we'll go from 3 to 1. And
don't start with me.
Don't start with you. Okay.
Well,
No?
no, I got an email this morning about it. I'm putting my list together right now.
Oh, okay. Well, let's do.
I'm excited for the show today, but I had no idea we were going to do this. I'm not ready for my ranking.
And neither am I. But we'll go 3-1. Mike, we'll give you your 3. What's your number 3?
Superman.
Superman's your number 3. Okay. And so give a little breakdown on what you liked about Superman. Did it deliver you were anticipating it? Give me your thoughts on
That was probably my one that going into summer might have been up there. It was a question mark for me, but it delivered. I'm not a Superman guy per se. I'm a DC guy, but Superman's not my like big jam to always want to see. It was a feel good movie for me. So puts it at number 2 or number 3. Easy.
Yeah, I mean, I think that it's going to make the 2 your list for sure. It'll probably, if I was doing a top 10, it's definitely in the top 10 of summer movies. It was my number 1 most anticipated movie of the year, and it lands. I think it delivered for me, but I don't know if it's going to be my top 10 of the year in general. But it definitely, I think it delivered as a summer movie. I think it delivered as the first movie for DC out of the gate. And I think that it did what it needed to do. I've seen people say, well, it made $600 million. It was a failure. James Gunn should be disappointed. That's not accurate. It's just simply not. It's just simply not accurate. You can say, look, they probably wanted a bigger number. Okay, so that's where the disappointment comes. Okay, is it a failure? No, that is not a failure.
But that's like saying every single movie that makes money, did the filmmakers did they want it to make more? Sure, they did.
Sure, yeah.
You know what? 1.2 billion. That's the limit. Anything over, we're just being greedy. No.
Well, I don't think that works in that scenario because I think because if you're
bullshit.
But if you're aiming for $1 billion movie and you hit 600, of course
you can't aim for $1 billion. You can't aim for $1 billion. That's ridiculous.
You can your goals can be in order. If this thing hits $1 billion, everybody wants it. And the thing is, we talked about this yesterday on the show. Internationally, it's a different ball game today than it was 5 years ago. But it doesn't matter. We don't have to go down the box office route again. What in this movie, though, Roxy, I think succeeded. It seemed to the people who were pretty hyped about it enjoyed it. I'm going to assume that this is in your top 3 of the summer.
Yeah. Man, I'm having a really hard time placing these things. Like, I feel like some of it's recency bias, and then I'm trying to scroll through lists of things that I have seen, like not mentioned on your thing is movies like 28 Years Later, or there are some other horror movies that I checked out. There's been also like a lot of random TV movies that people have been loving and stuff that I've also been waiting. Like I haven't seen Freakier Friday yet or Weapons, but definitely Superman is going to be in my top 10 movies at the end of the year. So I do think it's in my top 3 here.
I've got such a bizarre list, but so what would you put number 3?
What's your 3, Kristian?
As you said, recency bias could very well be part of this right now. And when I reevaluate my top 10, this list could be significantly different with meaning where these 3 movies place. One could jump over the next. I'm just saying right now for where I am in summer. I'm going to give a quick honorable mention because it very well could be my number 3 is Sinners. Well, Sinners isn't even Sinners is
a summer movie. You can't even do this right.
So good. Jesus. You're right, Mike. You're right. So I don't have the dilemma anymore. I don't have the dilemma. My number 3 was The Longest Walk. Or The Long Walk. Long Walk. That movie
combining Longest Yard and Long Walk.
I'm doing everything wrong.
Sinners take the longest walk.
Wrong movie title, wrong months when the movies come out. Everything is a mess. But nonetheless, The Long Walk. This is a movie I didn't even expect. I wasn't even going to see this had it not been for our commentator Bobby Jackson, who told us, "Are you going to see it?" And I was like, "I guess I should look into this." And then I did a little more research on it, what it was. But it was just fantastic. And so. Yeah, this is an August movie. I'm missing it again, guys. I screwed up again. Long Walk doesn't come out until next week.
It's
Not,
you are.
No,
Let's restart the show.
no, I
You
think
can do it,
I,
Mike.
no,
It's fair.
Christian. I think that's still summer.
I don't know.
Summer goes until the 22nd of September.
Okay, so here
No,
we
but
had
the
this.
summer
We
movie
had this
season-
discussion.
I get what you're saying, but I still think that counts as a summer movie.
We had this discussion, Shannon and I, because she's a summer girl, and she goes to the beach up in technically September 22nd. Summer movie season ends when school's back in session. That's when it's done.
Look, I've been doing this for so long with when we're covering these things. I hate saying this, but Mike's 100% right. It is not a summer movie. It counts as part of it counts as part of the fall. As far as because technically, Roxy, in what you're saying, summer goes until September. Technically, summer doesn't start in the beginning of May. So
I agree with that.
Right. So the beginning of May wouldn't count for summer movies either, and that's not fair. So I completely shit the bed on my own thing here. I'll tell you what I'll put at number 3.
It's fair because those movies are still in theaters in June.
I know. Listen, here's what I'm going to put as number 3, and this is easy for me. The Naked Gun will be my number 3.
Okay.
Nice. Naked Gun was everything I wanted it to be. I was nervous when it was announced. I was locked in since trailer 1, more locked into trailer 2. Had a big old smile on my face the entire time. Laughed my ass off. Thought they really understood the assignment, as the kids say. And they had, even though we find out now that the relationship was fabricated, nonetheless.
Was it really true? Is that true? If fabricated?
Yeah, saying it was a
fucked
PR.
up.
It was a PR.
No, that can't be right.
Yeah, it was a story that you just don't want it to you don't want to believe
be
it.
right.
That's fucked up.
But it doesn't matter because either way, it
I don't
worked.
believe it.
No, you think they're legit?
Let me look.
Okay. Well, I loved the movie. Mike, you loved it also, right?
I enjoyed it. I didn't.
Okay.
I guess I'd say this. I think the hype of everyone saying it's this funniest thing in a decade soured me on that. Because I chuckled a lot. I think that scene with the thermal vision was one of the funniest scenes I've seen in a movie in probably 20 years.
Sure.
Like that was, and it was better than I thought it was going to be. Much better than I thought it was going to be.
Okay. Just
I'll
wasn't.
probably never watch it again.
Wow. I definitely will be watching again. And I just thought it was, yeah, like I said, it stuck the landing. So for me, that's my number. That is my number 3. Roxy, you got a number 3? And did you see Naked Gun and did you like it?
No, I still
Oh,
haven't
you
seen
didn't
it.
know, right? Because you haven't seen the other ones, right? Okay, got it.
The very credible Fox News says that Pamela Anderson and Liam Neeson's romance is real, according to a new
That's what
report.
you're going on?
As I said, the very credible.
Yeah, I don't know. I could have easily. Speaking of which, for an honorable mention, and I also probably could have put it at 3. Very close would be Thunderbolts.
Christian, you've mentioned 7 movies for your
I know.
third.
No, I didn't. Everyone I mentioned was a fall movie. Everyone I mentioned was not. I didn't mention any honorable mentions for summer movies.
In all fairness, to you, Sinners wasn't a fall movie.
No, it was April.
This is going to be an answer that people really don't like, but sometimes I feel like because of what we do, we end up having to defend movies so much that it makes us more passionate about them. My number 3 is a movie that I was obsessed with that everybody destroyed me over being obsessed with. It's Materialists.
Oh, okay.
I loved this movie.
Okay.
I thought that it was brilliant. I thought that it was fun. I thought that it was a perfect moment for where I'm at in my life. And people were so violently vicious about this movie. It was crazy, but I loved it.
Vicious to you or vicious to the movie?
Both.
I
Both.
don't get that.
More vicious to the movie than me. Usually it's more vicious to me than the movie, but this was more vicious to the movie.
What were they vicious about? Was it spoilers?
Why do they do like that to people? Like, you like the movie, so fucking what?
But was it a spoiler type thing that they don't like the ending?
Broke boy propaganda. So basically the premise of the movie is that Dakota Johnson is dating like 2 different people. Her ex is Chris Evans, and he is a very struggling actor who has like 10 roommates and can't pay his rent and drives like a shoebox car. Yeah. And she's dating Pedro Pascal, who is a multi-millionaire, can give her the life that she needs, but he's a really sweet guy too. And spoilers, but she doesn't want to be with the rich, sweet guy. She wants to be with the person that she loves.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really sweet. The internet did not think that was sweet.
Oh.
The internet thought I picked the rich guy, you idiot. This makes no sense. But the heart wants what it wants. And then at the very end of the movie, I won't give you guys exactly what happens, but she makes a weird decision. There's a weird phone call and she makes a weird decision. That's kind of like, that doesn't quite work. But the rest of the movie was amazing. And I think the decision actually wasn't what people thought it was. So, man, I loved this movie. So it was such a good, like, rom-com drama. It was
did
so
well.
good.
It did
Did
well.
it?
Yeah, it did well. Yeah.
Like, critically or
I
financially?
don't know about critically, but it did good financially for what it costs and how much it made. Yeah.
Good. This movie was gangbusters good. I loved it.
Okay.
I loved it.
That's a good pick for you. I haven't seen that movie. I can't speak on it except like what I said. I know that it did well. When did that come out? Because it definitely was in the list. Yeah. Okay, so that's Roxy's number 3. Mike, then number 2.
Yes.
I think your number 2 is going to be in my list as well.
I think your number 2, Kristian, is going to be my number 2. I don't know about Mike.
So this is a movie, number 2, that I was probably going to see, maybe not, but word of mouth took it over.
Yeah.
I would have been so angry at myself if I didn't see this in theaters. F1.
Yeah.
This movie to me, like I saw it about 6 weeks after it came out. 6 weeks. Because I kept wanting to see it in IMAX, and the word of mouth really took me over. Before word of mouth, I probably would have been like, whatever. I'm not a sports movie guy. I like Brad Pitt, but I don't have to see his movies. And up until that point, anytime I went to a theater, I was like, well, let me see Mission Impossible again. Let me see Superman again. So I kept pushing it off. And then I was going to see it one night with Shannon because we wanted to see it. And the parking garage was a mess. And we were almost late to the movie. So we were both like, yeah, fuck this. We're not seeing it tonight. And then there was just one night by myself. And I was like, I might go see F1. And Shannon says, go see it. You're going to be pissed off if you don't see this in theaters. I'm like, all right. So I grumbly went to the movie theater. I didn't have popcorn or soda. And I'm just getting ready to, Nicole Kidman comes out. And I'm like, all right, let me get a popcorn and soda. And I was enthralled for 3 hours. Yeah. You know, when you cheer sometimes and you're like, when they're gear shifting and they get hit and he doesn't. And like, I was like a child watching this movie by myself and probably like 10 people in the theater, like clapping out loud. And like Roxy with Materials, this hit me at the right moment in my life. Like if I had seen it when it first came out, it probably wouldn't have had the same effect on me. Yeah. But what I've been going through this summer, and it hit. I saw it again recently, and it went back to IMAX, so I saw it in IMAX, which was even more incredible.
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
Like this movie to me, I love movies like this that just I don't expect much, but kind of change me in a good way. Yeah,
it's on my list as well. But I'll talk about it when I bring it up. But I've also seen it twice. I did not get a chance to see it in theaters twice. I saw it in theater first time, and the second time we just watched it with me for his first time watching it. Roxy is the same. I'm assuming this is in your list, so you want to wait till you get it, or is that not in your list?
No, what are we waiting for?
Well, I mean, because when it's time for your pick, you can go a little bit.
Then I'm not going to tell you.
That's fair. So yeah, because I like I said, I figured that it would be everybody's list. That was Mike's number 2. So for me, my number 2 is actually going to be Weapons. This very similar to what I was saying before with The Long Walk, which is not a summer movie. This movie surprised me in a lot of different ways because it wasn't on my radar as far as anticipated. It wasn't on my radar for anything. And I found myself getting hyped for it after I did a reaction to Barbarian and liking what Craigers, I believe is his name, what he did, and realizing, oh, this is kind of a special filmmaker here. What do we got? And then I saw that, unfortunately, saw a scene for the movie right before, and that locked me in too. And then, very similar to what you guys were just talking about, just locked in the second it started, and it just was great. And I'm not a horror guy. It doesn't really see it to me. It's more of like I've been saying, he's got like this R-rated M. Night Shyamalan thing about him. And that to me, it was a very special movie. And I like the tools of how he used it, like the performances. I like the story. The movie just worked. You guys haven't seen this movie yet, right?
I haven't.
Okay.
I'm covering.
I want to.
Yeah. So you're going to be, I'm assuming you're going to watch it when it comes out, Rox.
Yeah, I'm watching for rejects.
Okay.
It's so weird. I'm sure you're experiencing this now. Oh no, Christian, because your channel's a little different, but I've never in my life missed like the biggest movies in theaters. It's so weird to have everybody talking about weapons, and I'm like, don't spoil it for me.
Right,
Like,
right, because you can't. So
yeah.
do you do a thing where you're like, hey, don't go see it in the theaters because we want you to watch it when it comes out?
Beforehand, months beforehand, we have to like sign off on.
Okay.
I will not see this movie. I will block these words from my Instagram and my Twitter. I will do, like it's like a whole.
We don't do that.
Yeah, they like don't want. Yeah, because you'll like rewatch stuff and whatever.
Right.
It's very serious.
They're way more professional.
Yeah, when the Deadpool Wolverine with all the spoilers for that, I remember there's one guy on the channel who he had to like say that he wouldn't open social media for like 4 months. It was cool.
Wait, what is this for, Rox?
For real rejects.
For real rejects, yeah.
They don't want it to be the moments to be spoiled.
Of course.
I'm very luckily they know that a lot of my other jobs like this one, Christian, I'm not going to not go see Superman. I'm not going to not go see because we have to talk about it on the show. So Weapons was one. I was like, okay, I guess I don't have to cover that for other shows.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think you're going to enjoy it. I think
Yeah,
you're going to be locked into it. Mike, I'm curious because I know that's not normally your genre, but it is one of those movies that I think will surprise people.
It's and like I love Josh Brolin, so anything that guy does, I'll go see.
He's so good in this.
And there was just something about that. I guess as I'm getting older, maybe hype for movies is better for me. Like if a word of mouth catches. In the past, I couldn't care less about word of mouth.
Yeah,
but I think now I'm much more into word of mouth, opening my palate more. Like I'm not a horror guy at all, and I'm not like Barbarian. Shannon watched Barbarian. She had it in the house. I'm watching it. I'm kind of like, that was the one with the old ladies with their saggy boobs chasing him, right? Yeah. I'm like,
that's this. Barbarian. I liked Barbarian a lot. That was a very.
I liked it, but I was
however, just like, but I understand what you're saying. Weapons is very different.
Yeah.
Why, Mike? All of a sudden, are you more willing to listen to word of mouth?
I don't know. I think in the past, I've always been like, I don't care what other people think. I'm going to see what I see or want to see what I see. Cause I don't care. Like, I don't care what critics think of a film. I'll make my decision on that. But word of mouth for people in my inner circle, people that I trust on Twitter and stuff that are like, dude, you need to see this.
Yeah.
There was something about that trailer. Like that kid's missing like that hook, the hook of that movie. I could see their pitch on that movie, an elevator pitch for that film with the director.
But it's also the way it's pieced together and the storytelling of it that really got me. So that's my number 2. Roxy, what is your number 2?
F1.
Oh, it is F1. Okay.
Yeah.
So, all right. So let's hear your thoughts on F1.
I also saw this in IMAX. I saw it at the IMAX headquarters, and what an experience that was. When I went to see this, there was no one person was talking about it. It hadn't come out yet, and I went to this. I don't want to say I went begrudgingly because I didn't, but I went kind of like expecting nothing. And I was like full blown having an experience in the theater. I still to this day, I think that this soundtrack is sick. Bad as I used to be is like an absolute Vibiana. Another movie that I feel like I've had to defend all summer of people being like, it's not really that good. Well, you said that this movie was amazing and it was not amazing. And I thought the movie was amazing.
I'm with you.
Like, I think
people are idiots if they don't think it was like technically amazing. Like that film is technically incredible.
I think it's amazing.
Like, I don't know if they're idiots if they don't think it was amazing, but I think that you can, this to me, the movie is amazing. And I also think that it is, well, again, I'll discuss it in a second. But
every movie that I think is amazing, and in all fairness to people, I think a lot of movies are amazing. Yeah. A movie that certainly is going to be Mikey's number 1 that didn't make my list, but I still thought was amazing. Mission Impossible. I loved that movie. There's like 10 movies this year so far that I'm like, I thought this movie was amazing. When I say amazing, I'm not saying it's the number 1 masterpiece of my lifetime. I love movies. And when I see something that I'm like, that was fucking awesome. F1 was so great. I love the story. You guys know I'm a lover of love. And a lot of these stories like kind of leave the love stories on the back burner. I thought they did such a great job incorporating the love story. I would see an F2 in a heartbeat. Can't wait to. Like, I thought that Brad did such an amazing job. What's the name of the other guy who's so talented?
Damien Idris.
Damson
Idris. Yeah.
he's an absolute stud and a star. I loved him. He reminded me of like Miles Teller, kind of coming on the scene, just like pompous, arrogant, whatever, hot. It looked great. It sounded great. It got me amped. The storyline was really cool. I don't watch F1, and I understood everything going on. Like how they showed things was really unique and interesting. Just I couldn't have liked this movie more.
Oh, there you go. So Roxy's two. So Mike, number one, I think Roxy just mentioned it, but
what's your two? What's your two?
We just
F1?
went over it.
Weapons was his
Weapons.
two.
That's right. Weapons. Yeah.
Welcome to the show.
Shut your mouth.
No,
I didn't know whether you were just talking to him or me. I was like,
no.
F1.
Just Go ahead, Mike. Number one. Go ahead.
This is gonna surprise a lot of people. I wasn't expecting to like this one, but highest to lowest.
Is it a porno or what?
No, he's being funny.
No. Yeah, Mission Impossible. Come on. Like again, I guess that's kind of. I have to go. I was trying to think. Is F1 my favorite movie of the summer? And when I think about it, like which one I'm going to end up watching more will be Mission Impossible. And I get a lot of the people.
You're a diehard.
What's up?
You're a diehard. You're a diehard.
But I also get where a lot of people felt it was a little long, especially in the first hour. But for me, it was a payoff to the fans. Like that was and I know a lot of people were saying, oh, it was a love letter to the series. I took it as more as a thank you. Like if you've been invested since 1996 with the show and even the television show, which a lot of people had issue with Shea Wiggum's character. But if you were a fan of the TV show, like this was a great payoff. And it just, And just, you see the love in this film of what it took to make it. And I'm sorry, that airplane sequence is just, I can't. To know that he did the thing where he does a parachute and he set his parachute on fire and literally like.
Yeah, no, there was some crazy
submarine stuff too.
Yes, there were two scenes that were absolutely incredible. I think that's the problem with me. I think that for what the movie accomplishes, what Mike just said, it was aimed towards the diehards, and the diehards seem to really enjoy it. For those who are pretty casual fans of it, or just like to go see Mission Impossible movies, or even big fans of the movie in general, not like diehards, but big fans of it, I was disappointed by it, to be honest. Not those two scenes. Those two scenes were absolutely incredible. But as I felt about the previous one, it just wasn't as clever as the ones that I loved, like 4, 5, and 6. Like they were 3 were so like clever in the way they pieced together things. And like this was to me about the stunts, and like when the two things everybody was walking out were those two scenes. That's and rightfully so, because they're absolutely incredible. But it was a little long in the tooth for me. But I'm glad that you liked it and it worked for you, Mike.
This is the first time I've ever found out that Spike Lee has a movie out right now called Highest to Lowest with Denzel Washington. I thought I didn't know that.
Oh, you thought Mike was kidding around?
Yeah.
So
was it good?
It's insane to me in a world that we have a movie with that director and that filmmaker, and no one knows about it.
And it's coming out on digital like next week.
Did you see it, Mike?
Hype? I didn't, but they didn't. They didn't do anything for it. Well,
Denzel had a lot of sound bites from press because he was talking about how he doesn't like movies and other things, and it all came from that press tour. But it comes out this week on digital, so it kind of came and went in the theater. But it'll probably be a big streaming hit because that's just what happens now. There are certain movies that are just not going to hit in the theater, and that's one of them. But Spike Lee wants to go in the theater. You put him in the theater, and you go, okay, we'll do well on virtual. So Mike,
we obviously know what yours is, Kristian.
Obviously, and that's F1. That's my favorite summer movie, and I think that it delivered on the way summer movies used to for me. And yes, if people were like, "Hey, you know what? This movie, it's kind of predictable." Yeah, it was. But it had the same feel. Unlike you guys, I was pretty hyped for it and expecting a lot out of it because of what Kaczynski had just done with Top Gun Maverick. And when he made that kind of movie, I said, oh, this guy's making movies the way that they did in the 90s, but he's doing it in a way that it doesn't feel dated or generic. It feels fresh and refreshing. And so and it is longer, and this says a lot about it. I've told you guys this story. We were in the middle of a heat wave in New York, and I walked from Penn Station to this theater, which took me again 25 minutes in this heat wave, and I was like, at least I'll get to the theater and there'll be an air conditioner and it'll be fine. The air conditioner was broken in this theater and they gave us a fan and it's a 2.5 hour movie. And I sat there the whole time fanning myself, and it would have been any other movie. I'm out the door. But I was like, I can't. I have to finish this movie. I want to watch this. I'm so locked in. I want to see what's going to happen.
Did it smell horrible?
No. Strangely enough, I think that is a more than valid question. And no, it did not. And they were giving free concessions and beers and stuff to people to know what that's going to do to stop the smell. I have no idea, but it
makes you not care about it as much.
Makes you not care. I didn't have. I could have.
Critics tend to smell so bad, and that's a fact.
What smells so bad?
Critics.
Oh,
they do.
I'll say this. I think critics are the grossest audience. Like Roxy, when we went to see The Kitchen, remember that at where was it? The El Cap, not El Cap, but wherever it was. That theater, when we got up, was the most disgusting I've ever seen in my life. Popcorn everywhere, soda everywhere. I was just like, and that was the
premiere.
Premiere. It was disgusting.
Which one premiere? Which?
Of The Kitchen. It was a DC movie that you didn't see.
No, I didn't know it was.
But the theater was a mess.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gross.
No, critics smell.
Absolutely.
And I honestly would have bailed.
It doesn't matter.
No, it was called it's a DC movie. It's called Kitchen.
No, it doesn't matter. All right, so that's my number one. We talked about F1 enough. Mike, we have his F1s. So Roxy, so what's your number one? Then Superman?
Yeah.
Superman. Okay, so give us our thoughts.
Yeah, it's Superman because it's the one that I felt the most about. This is just based off of feeling. Like it's not because I think it has the number one tightest script, and it's not because I was like it was the most technically sound. It's because it was the one that I loved the most. Like being in there, I felt like a little girl who was just like so excited. You guys know, obviously, Kristian, you put me and Mike on DC Movie News all those years ago. I've been waiting for a Superman movie that I love since I was a little kid. And everybody knows I did not feel fondly about Man of Steel. I've been waiting for this moment to feel like, holy crap, that's my Superman. This is the direction we're going in, to love Lois Lane, like all of that, to have it start the DCU off right, to and now watching Peacemaker, I love Superman even more, not because there's that much of a correlation, but just because of the different pockets of the world that we're building. So it just, to me, it was like mwah, chef's kiss.
Okay, so there you go. That's our summer movie list. All three of us took the 3 movies that we like, some similar, some in different order, some that we did completely different, and that's our list. There's a lot of other movies out there that we didn't mention that we enjoyed. Roxy had mentioned 28 Years Later. I mean, How to Train Your Dragons out there, Lilo and Stitch, tons of other movies. What were yours? Put your thoughts in there. Let us know. Whether it is on the live stream, whether it is in the replay comments or on the Clips channel, please subscribe to the Clips channel. It's a good spot to put your thoughts in there, especially if you're watching us on the Clips. Help us out. Speaking of helping us out, if you want to, so there's a new hype button for YouTube, and I think that you guys get 3 of them per month or something like that. We want to get this show noticed. We want to get this show out there. We want to get more people watching this show, and especially for the loyal diehards who are here every single day. Hype this show. Get it out there. Let people see that this is a show to be watching to get their movie news. Or do it to one of the reactions. Do it to one of the out of the theater reactions, whatever you want. If you can't do these super chats, if you can't do it that way, then do it that way. But another way to do it is getting yourself something wonderful. And the way that I do that is I tell you about 2 wonderful sponsors right now, both Prize Picks and Upside. Tell you about them. Here you go. This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. So you and I make decisions every day, but Prize Picks, being right, can get you paid. That's what we want. Don't miss any of the excitement this season. Go to Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. So, football coming up. For me, I know sometimes I should wait with the Giants, but I'm always looking for that magic, and they're gonna bring it this year. So for me, that's what I'm always looking at. I'm always looking at the Giants and looking for things that can happen. And for me, I have been very beneficial with certain things when it comes to Prize Picks. It's pretty fun. It's simple, to be honest with you. And you can highlight some of your favorite players, and it's pretty great. So you can do something, whether it's, hey, so-and-so is going to have more or less than one rushing touchdowns. There's going to be more or less than 2.5 passing touchdowns. So, and you can pick the player and you can go that way. It's pretty amazing. So PrizePicks, it's simple to play. You just pick more or less on, I don't know, 2 to 6 players, stat projections. If you get your picks right, you can cash in. PrizePicks invented the flex play, which means you can still cash out if your lineup isn't perfect. You can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. Download the app today and use that code Kristian to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That is code Kristian to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks, it is good to be right. What's crazy is that it's fall already. It's coming. And I got 2 kids. The back to school rush, it's already here. We're getting the early morning drop-offs, the after school activities, the soccer games, and the last minute supply runs. Don't forget about the extra trips for groceries, gas. The days get busier and it all adds up. It adds up fast. Get that free Upside app. There's an easy way to earn real cash back every time you fill up your tank, grab a bite to eat, stop on essentials. Whether you're driving across town for the soccer games or picking up snacks for the school lunchbox, Upside helps you keep more in your pocket. In fact, Top Upside has given back $1 billion to its users. $1 billion. The free Upside app, it gets you cash back on daily essentials, whether it's gas, groceries, and dining. And yes, if you're asking, it's real cash back. There's no confusing rewards, points, credits, just money. And you can transfer it straight to your bank account. Next, claim an offer for what you're buying on Upside. Then pay, as usual, with a credit or debit card. Follow the steps in the app, get paid. So I'm using this. I heard about it, especially everything I mentioned with the soccer games, the back to school rush, all that, that's me. And since I learned about this thing, it has been so beneficial. It fits in so easy to my wife's schedule, to my schedule. Upside has given back $1 billion to its users. Find out how much you can earn. You got to download the free Upside app. You got to use that promo code Kristian. You get an extra 25 cents back for every gallon on your first tank of gas. An extra 25 cents back for every gallon on your first tank of gas. Using that promo code Kristian. I love hearing about stuff like this. I'm so happy that I have discovered Upside, and you will be too. Thank you to Upside. Thank you, PrizePicks. I'm glad that we have them on board, and I hope that you guys are taking advantage of it while we have them. Okay, guys, listen to this. So apparently, while we were going live, the whole chat saying Marvel Zombies trailer dropped. The Marvel Zombie trailer dropped. You guys do a live reaction to it. So I will be honest. I don't give a shit about this show. I don't give a shit about this show. Like it doesn't combine anything into the storytelling. I was bored to tears by the time they got to. I didn't even watch the last What If. I love the first one. It was bomb. I was disappointed after what I was like, okay, we're putting all this stuff together. It's the multiverse. You're doing a multiverse thing and then nothing tied together. So when they said Marvel Zombies, I said, I don't care. But apparently, trailer's pretty good. Anybody hyped to this at all? No.
I didn't even. Wasn't there Wakanda Forever again? An animated show that came out too recently.
Yeah, it's like they're throwing everything against the wall.
I don't care. I don't care.
Animation is just for children, so that's why I can't get on board with this.
That's right.
Your joke. Okay, I was gonna say, holy crap, Rox, that's a take.
Yeah.
No, I'm with you. What if to me they messed the concept up. Like trying to tie it all together. That was the point of What If in the comics. It was like they're standalone, one issue, not this multiverse tied in. And then, did you guys watch the Spider-Man one?
I heard the Spider-Man was great, but the same thing. I didn't care
too. But I was just
I didn't watch it either.
It's just too much. It's too much, man.
I love things like Harley Quinn, the animated series. That's the kind of
Arcane. Is great.
I'm loving Arcane.
So good.
Things that like when you're watching it, you're like, wow, this is truly made for me. Yeah. And it just Marvel Zombies is not moving the needle for me at all. But that doesn't mean people aren't excited about it. I heard that Eyes of Wakanda was actually excellent. I heard it was phenomenal. So maybe this is finding its little corner of the universe, and that's cool.
We'll see.
I mean-
Look. We could both say, let's look at it, Mike, and then we'll give our thoughts on it. So
All right.
here is the here's the trailer. So we'll watch the trailer, and then we'll talk about it afterwards. Okay. So here is said trailer. Soon or later, there it is. Okay. You guys can hear that?
Yep. Kind of. No, I can't hear it. Can you hear this, Mike?
No.
I can't hear it.
Okay. Hold on. Can you how about this? Wait. Did you hear that?
Yeah, but it's like
Well, fuck this.
okay.
So we won't do this because I'm not moving around.
For me, again, this doesn't have to do anything to do with Marvel. I'm so over zombies. I couldn't care less about zombies anything.
Okay.
The way that you decided to bail on that is amazing. First of all, I can't even believe we decided to start watching it after what you said was, I do not care.
I trust the chat. The chat said that it looks good, and I was like, okay, I'll watch it, but I'm not going through the technical.
what?
I thought it looked amazing.
Not for that.
What I feel,
yeah.
I think it's like Star Wars now, man, where they're going to do an animated show, and if it doesn't tie into everything, and it's just this is a cool thing that like is niche for the audience of Star Wars, I think that's awesome. But if they're trying to tie it all, what they did with What If and all that stuff, where it's part of the lore and it's going to be the movies are going to pay that off and this and that. Like there was the one character they introduced in What If that's going to be a big part of the movies. I was like, okay, I don't know, man.
I don't think they're going to tie it in.
This Marvel Zombies?
Yeah, I think it's one-off.
Yeah, until they show up as Dr. Doom's army in Doomsday or something, and then you're like, where'd this happen?
Yeah, this is very similar to what I was talking about with Mission Impossible. This is at this point, this is just for the hardcore fans. You're not going to get casuals on with this show. Like,
and that's okay.
Because right now I would consider myself a little bit more than casual fan at this point of where we are with Marvel. And it's like
really
right now, like I'm excited for the stuff like
in terms of knowledge base or excitement, because your knowledge base has to be significantly
no. As movies, we have just rewatched the whole damn thing with Sam. As far as knowledge goes for the movies, no, more than a casual. I think more as interest is what I meant.
Okay.
But because the hardcore fans still are gonna gobble up everything that let's see. I'll watch it all. I'll watch the Wakanda Forever. I'll watch the Spider-Man. I'll watch this. I just love the Marvel stuff, which is great. I'm not there anymore. And there's even like when people are like, oh, if you're gonna do all the Marvel stuff, you got to do Secret Invasion. I would rather have my dog shit in my face for an hour than to watch that show again. And I've only seen 2 episodes.
Spit on your face or spit in your
shit.
face?
Take a big old steaming shit in my face than to watch that show again. It was terrible, and I only watched 2 episodes of it.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, I would.
No, you wouldn't. No, be honest.
I'll tell you what
you just said.
Do you want to know why?
Yes.
I can shower, and that stink is gone. In my head,
but forever for the rest of your life, your dog will have shit on your face.
I'm not going to record it. It'll just be for me and the dog to know. He won't tell anybody.
But like that goes in your nose, your eyes, your mouth.
Wash it out.
You'd rather that.
Yes.
Are you being honest? Are you being 100% honest?
You have to figure that out.
No, you have to answer.
You don't worry about this. It's not.
You answer the question.
Put you on Tuesday as a favor. Don't start coming after me. All right.
It's true.
Yes. Anyway, I wanted to react to it, and I might still depends. I got a screening of Conjuring after this. So I'm gonna try to first thing I'm gonna do is put this on Spotify. If I have enough time, I'll try to react to the trailer and rush out. If not, I'm just gonna go to the thing. So
I'm covering that franchise. So I can't see that one.
You've never seen the first one?
I now have seen all of them.
Oh, you have? Okay, but you hadn't before this.
Right.
Great.
Yeah, I love that franchise. The Warrens are so great. Have you guys looked into Mike? Have you seen Conjuring stuff?
Not my thing.
Okay. I like went down a whole rabbit hole of what was real. I mean, this is like based off of, I don't want to say real events, but true events or whatever. Do you know about all this stuff, Christian?
About the paranormal people, the real people. Yeah.
Christian?
You're eating. I got caught. Thanks. I
Caught.
did.
That's a sequel to Caught Stealing. I can't
Mhm.
believe you didn't like Caught Stealing. That was one of my favorite movies of the year so far too.
I have to rewatch it. I like I said, brilliant filmmaking, great acting. Just there was a choice that was made and it lost me. Didn't get me. And I thought the ending was really good, but that's about it.
Oh,
Anyway,
I don't know what choice you're talking about. I'm curious.
you will once I
Tell
yeah,
you.
yeah, that's what they tell you. But to answer your question, which was what?
I don't know.
What are you asking me?
Did you watch do you know the Warrens?
Oh,
I do.
yeah.
The reason why is this is a very bizarre story in how the world works. So when I was a kid, one of my favorite movies was a BMX movie called Rad, and it's something 1985. Do you remember it, Mike? Remember it?
Yeah, of course, I remember it.
Love it.
Come on now, man.
I love Rad. And so in that movie, essentially, Roxy, what the story is about is this hometown kid who's really good BMX. There's a BMX boom. He's really good, and Hell Track comes to the best riders in the world come to his town, and he's got to defy all odds and make the track, right? So anyway, this does all tie back to Conjuring, I promise. So there's like three bad guys. There's the main bad guy, and then his two henchmen are these twins. And the twins are played by Carrie and Chad Hayes. And so they were in that. They were in Lethal Weapon. There were a few other things. So when I started working the Silver Picture, one of my first days of the job, they're like, "Hey, can you go get this writing team? They're in the lobby." And I walk into the lobby, and it's the twins from Rad. And I'm like, "Holy shit, it's Carrie and Chad Hayes! Oh my god!" And I'm there, and I'm walking with them, and I go, as I'm walking them over to the thing, they're the sweetest people in the world. There's two really nice guys. And as I go, I can say this. I walk over and I go, "Hey, listen, I got to tell you guys are one of my favorite movies ever." And I think it was Chad. He goes, "Which?" And I go, "Rad." He goes, "Get the fuck out." And so we became friends after that while I was working there. They wrote The Conjuring. And so we had them on Schmoes and we scared the shit out of Makuga.
They wrote The Conjuring?
Yeah.
The people you complimented?
Yeah. They wrote The Conjuring, the first one. So
That's so random.
It's so random. So when I found out that they did, and I was friends with them. So when I found out that they did, I had them on Schmoes. And they scared Makuga so badly with all of the stories they were telling from all the research that they did. So I'm very familiar with the research because of that episode that we did. And they told us all these different things and what they believed, what they didn't believe going in, what they believed afterwards. So it was a long story, but it was relevant.
It was relevant.
Yeah.
Yeah, the deep dive is crazy. Where do those episodes live now, Christian?
So a lot of the reviews and stuff are on the Schmodown channel. The live shows are patrons get them every month.
Do you own the Schmodown channel?
Yeah.
100% of it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow.
I share ownership of the Skybound episodes.
Still to this day.
Yeah. It's like they paid for them.
Yeah.
And they were phenomenal. I don't have a single bad thing to say about those people. They were
What
wonderful.
are they doing now?
Tons of Invincible, obviously, and other things.
No, I mean in like the digital space. Nothing.
I don't know. I think they got out of that space. I think they're just focusing on their other stuff. But anyway, I don't know where the hell we are at this point. How we got down this road, I don't know. But nonetheless, we're out of it now. The hell story got us here, Rox? I don't remember what story was this?
You said you're going to go see The Conjuring.
Yeah, but where did we start? I don't even know where we started.
The zombie stuff.
Oh, right. That's right. Thank you, Mike. Anyway, you guys give a shit about Marvel Zombie? Put your thoughts in there. Let us know what you think. Okay. So I think we'll do one more story and then we'll get to Roxy's TV picks. I think that works. What should we talk about? I'm going to talk about this story because this story to me is interesting because I thought it would have been relevant to have him in there. Mike mentioned Star Wars a little earlier. So let's talk about the Emperor. Apparently, Emperor could have been in Andor. So here is that particular thing. What's wrong, Roxy?
You can't hear me when it's just you, I guess.
No, why? What were you asking? What are you asking? What were you saying? Something?
Yeah,
No,
it's okay.
okay. No, I can't hear you. But now I can.
I found out.
What is this now? All right, here we go. So here is the story of Andor. The Emperor. There's little question that Andor has been the most decorated and critically acclaimed Star Wars of the modern Disney era. For some, a big part of that was because it avoided the various Star Wars tropes. Minimal fan service, no Jedi, no Sith, no lightsabers, no distracting cameos. Instead, it was a politically minded story set with the same universe as the larger Star Wars franchise. At one point, the show was conceived as a 5-season series. See, Mike? Told you. Remember, everyone was giving me crap saying, no one said that.
No, dickhead.
I didn't say
both
you
were
said
like,
I didn't say you said that.
Okay, okay.
I said that people were giving us shit.
I know. I remember that. We were like, no, they said 5 seasons.
He said it initially. He was like, he had said 3, and then Diego Luna on stage was like, I only signed up for 2,
right?
Whatever he said, and he was pushing for more. So
yeah,
and everyone else said, no, they never said that. Well, eat my balls. At one point, the show was conceived as a 5-season series, but the sheer cost and logistical challenges meant it ultimately went with the 2-season layout, resulting in the second season compressing the event of 4 years into 4 separate story arcs. In a recent interview with Script Apart series writer Dan Gilroy, brother of showrunner Tony Gilroy, revealed that he had to stick to the original 5-season plan. One character from the Star Wars media would have likely have appeared. So what else would we have explored? Oh, God. Where would we have gone? I mean, I can't imagine over 5 years we wouldn't have shown the Emperor at that point. I think we would have gotten closer to that world. I think we would have gone like, we're really getting a good sense of opposition forces here. Let's go deeper into the power of the moment, the halls of power. I think we would have gone deeper into the halls of power and explored that. That would have been the natural way to go. I think the progression of it. Previously, Tony Gilroy indicated he had no interest in incorporating Darth Vader into the series, saying writing for the character is really limiting. The series has landed 14 Emmy nominations for its second season, including Outstanding Drama Series and nods for Forrest Whitaker and Alan Tudyk's work. I didn't know that Forrest Whitaker had anything in there. It's a bummer. Yeah, go ahead, Mike.
Forrest Whitaker out of everyone else?
I know what I don't know what he was nominated for. I'm not sure.
And even Tudyk, like, I mean, he was great in it, but like,
he was great.
Ariana or
no,
Diego, like, what?
Yeah,
or Dedra or Cyril.
I know.
What?
But what bums me out about this in general is that you look at the layers of even the way that they're speaking about what they would have explored. Imagine getting a layered conversation with the Emperor. You know, like that is so promising with that writing that was done, and then we lost it. And instead, we're going to get Ahsoka season 2. It's like, let's get rid of Ahsoka season 2 and give me season 3 of Andor with the Emperor. I would much rather see that than Ahsoka season 2 with a bunch of zombie stormtroopers.
I'm torn because when you think about the Emperor, there's a very distinct, especially that part of his life with the voice and the robes and the dark, like, I just love that it was just, you know, bureaucratic Imperials and you know, people like old Longshanks with his hair and like I don't know if I needed the Emperor, man. I really don't. I mean, I know how good the show was, but seeing those, like, it would have kicked it into high gear Star Wars.
I agree with you, but I think that the thing is, though, that think about it, because I think that
you want to see what they would have written for him to say.
What they would have done with him. I think you're tainted by all the other bad shit writing that we got, and you're probably right.
I you know, I say this because I'm like, you know, I picture Rogue One. Don't choke on your aspirations. You know, they got Vader making puns. I'm just like, Christ.
But we didn't get that in any.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I know.
Yeah, Roxy,
they've earned the goodwill.
What do you think, Roxy?
Sure.
Oh, right. She's
but, I I liked Andor. I was not obsessed with it like everybody else, even though I did like it. And there was a couple episodes, specifically one that I thought was one of the best episodes of television of the year. So, I'll always ride for a show that makes me feel like that episode did. But I can't possibly pretend to have an opinion on the Emperor versus not the Emperor.
Sure.
I'm honestly a little excited to not have this show because people were like so annoying about Andor.
Fair enough. But what it is going to do, hopefully, is that it's going to start pushing people, at least creators, because they're already hearing this. And you already hear Simon Kinberg saying it. That more people are like, "Oh, we want to do it more like what Andor did." Filoni's going to be grabbing his hat and going, "Oh, stop saying that."
That's going to be very annoying for him.
Yeah, I'm sure it is, because
almost as annoying for me as people who only watch 3 television shows a year and say Andor should have been nominated for everything. It was the number one best show of the year. It's like, dude, you don't watch television. And if you do watch a lot of television and Andor is the favorite for you, then that's awesome. That's not who I'm talking about. I'm just talking about all of my friends who never care about television, who tried to claim that Andor is the number one. It's annoying.
Well, we'll see. Either way, do you guys think that the Emperor should have been in Andor, or you like it the way that it panned out? Would you like to see the prospects? What would have happened? And should they be doing more stuff like Andor in general? What say you? Put your thoughts in there. Let us know. I lied to you guys. I lied to you. I said that this was going to be the last one, and I'm going to do TV.
I hope you're going to do the story that I want to talk about. But let's see.
I don't know. We'll see. There's one that I think is important to talk about, and it's not comic book stuff, Mike.
It's okay.
So is that the story you thought I was going to talk about?
No, it's not.
All right. Well, this is the one. This is Smashing Machine.
This isn't the one.
Not it, huh? All right. So let me find this. Where the hell is the Smashing Machine? Hold on. What's happening here? Let me get rid of this. Sorry, everybody.
I'm so excited for the Bruce Springsteen movie. That
me too, but it didn't get as much. It didn't get the hype I was hoping it would.
Yes, it did.
No, it didn't.
Scott Mantz, at least.
Oh, Scott Mantz. Okay, well, that's good.
I loved it.
I loved it. It's just what it needed to be.
What? You like Springsteen? This is it. From the beginning to sitting in a room, making up music. It's great. Sing it.
All right. So let's.
You know what your man sounds like? Do you ever see that video of the guy? He's like 5 feet tall and he's yelling outside of like a school. He's like, "You don't know music. You don't know the study of it. You're an ingrate."
No.
That's what that sounded like.
I don't care. All right. So what the hell? Where'd you go? Get back.
Where did you go?
There we go. Perfect.
Where'd you go?
Smashing Machine.
Right eyes.
Go.
Looks like it's been forever.
Thank you.
You've been gone. I'm going to sing that song now, Roxy. Thank you. All right, listen to me. Benny Safdie is a Smashing Machine, a rock-led biopic about legendary mixed martial artist and UFC fighter Mark Kerr proved a smash hit on Monday at the Venice Film Festival. The film scored a 15-minute standing ovation at the Salagran with Johnson, Safdie, co-star Emily Blunt, and even the real-life Kerr himself all in attendance and all getting teary-eyed throughout the event. Seth Rogen, who was a guest at the screening, was also seen cheering on the film and snapping photos throughout. 17 reviews counted. The film sits at 88% on Rotten Tomatoes and a 75 out of 100 on Metacritic, which suggests a fairly strong film with praise for how it avoids cliche sports biopic formula and goes for something more raw and emotional. The movie tracks Kerr's path from the heights of fame to rock bottom, battling a dependence on painkillers and then back again. Blunt stars as the love of Kerr's life, Dawn Staples Kerr. It marks a rare character-driven art house drama for Johnson, who has spoken about stretching himself more and doing films he wants to do as opposed to what others want him to do. It's also drawn much discussion over his physical appearance at the fest. The actor notably slimmed down from his usual muscular self and looking very trim. The movie is set for release in October by A24. This movie was, I believe it was on my most anticipated. If not, it was very close up there. And that's one of the benefits of being able to, one of the many benefits of being able to produce Matt's, Sarah's podcast is the people that he's talking to. And he talked to Boss Rutan, who's not only in the movies, in the documentary that this was based off of, and really kind of leaning deep into this and seeing this initial trailer. This could be something special. And this looks like it is that. I was, as I mentioned up top, I thought the talk of the festival was going to be both After the Hunt and Springsteen. And this one, and there's a few other ones that are getting some buzz too. I think the new Yargos movie and a few other. But what do you think? You think this is going to be a big hit, Rox? You think that The Rock could actually get nominated? What is that possible?
I think that we've definitely heard of movies getting 7 to 15 minute standing ovations before that end up kind of disappointing. So I'm trying to manage my expectations on this because the people who are there, obviously, The Rock is one of the most influential people in Hollywood. He is one of the largest people in Hollywood, the biggest stars, one of the last living stars. And so, of course, like, I know people are going to want to clap for his movie, but the kinds of things people were saying about this movie really does get me excited. And this is The Rock's moment, right? Like, we've never seen him do anything like this. We've never even seen him attempt to transform. So it would be really cool to see him be not The Rock. I've never seen that before. I've always loved him, loved his movies, but
yeah.
I'm really excited for this one. And I think it was very smart to put him next to somebody who I think is one of the best actresses of this generation, in Emily Blunt.
And that's his choice. He made that choice because of the work he did with on Jungle Cruise, and he was comfortable with her.
They had great chemistry.
Yeah.
That was the best part of that movie. So I think that, you know, and I like the Safdie brothers. Having this just be Benny, I'm curious. I'm really curious about this movie. I hope that it's as gangbusters as people are making it out to be. And yes, I do think he's probably going to end up with an Oscar nom for this, just based on the buzz.
Mike, I think that Roxy is usually right, though, when it comes to the standing ovation part of it, right? Because I think that the difference, though, here is this, that you look at, like, so I'll use After the Hunt as an example. The movie itself didn't get the kind of reviews I thought it was going to get. It got a decent standing ovation, but Julia Roberts really got the biggest standing ovation for her performance, right? And that's she's probably going to wind up getting nominated for that role. This movie, not only did it get a long-standing ovation, it also got very positive reviews, because After the Hunt was I think like 47% on Rotten Tomatoes. This is like 80-something%. Excuse me. So to me, that is something that maybe, I don't know, bodes well for this film.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if there's the hype behind this movie. I don't know if people are willing to accept The Rock outside of who he is as a character. Like, he's so beloved by people, but I think they love him for his bombastic personality, because they really didn't turn out for Black Adam. It got a hype that first weekend, but then it really didn't happen after that. Like, I don't know. To me, he's not like Batista, where Batista was an actor before he never was an icon. He was never this larger than life personality. So
he wasn't a movie star first. He wasn't
for
a
him
movie
to
star.
do like Groot and not Groot, Guardians, and then go to lose weight and then do more dramatic stuff. It was more of like an actor just finding his path, as opposed to, I am a personality, I am a brand, now I'm going to act. You know,
Well,
I don't know. I don't know.
I think Roxy's right.
The negative reviews right now on Rotten Tomatoes. There's three of them.
Say? What's the critique on the negative?
Ayana from The Skinny says, in many ways, Dwayne Johnson is the only person who could have embodied this role, but the subtext of casting the most famous wrestler turned actor is more interesting than the performance itself.
Okay. That's what Mike was saying.
Mina Takla from Awards Watch. In the titular role, Johnson tries his best to deliver a different performance than his usual action comedy fare, but the film doesn't offer him a real chance to showcase his dramatic chops.
All right, and that's what, 2 or 3 negative?
There's 3 negative ones. That one gave it a C. The one that I first read gave it a 2 out of 5, and this one gave it a 2 out of 5 from the Times. Kevin Marr. The awards season equivalent of Fugazi Diamond. It looks like an Oscar contender. It sparkles like an Oscar contender, but on closer inspection, it's entirely plastic and mostly worthless.
Okay. Well, we'll see if those 3 people are right, and we'll see if the other Oh, go ahead, Mike.
Let me ask you guys: Does this film feel like Oscar bait? Like, hey, we're getting all these pieces together to make this perfect soup to make an Oscar.
The reason it doesn't to me is because this is I think, like, pretty near and dear to his heart.
Okay.
It's not like he decided, oh, I want to be in an Oscar type movie. Let's do a World War II period piece where I
Gotcha.
can really, like, this seems like
It's in his wheelhouse.
Yes, it is wheelhouse, and it's a story that I think he's extremely passionate about, and a subject that he's passionate about. So that's why I feel like this isn't just being made for Oscar bait, but I do see why you could ask that.
I think it's both.
also,
I think it's both, Mike.
it feels to me also like I remember the hype between was it Iron Claw with
Got screwed. That movie got screwed.
Zac
That's what I'm
Efron.
saying. Like Zac Efron, here's this pretty boy actor that does this transformation to be this ugly, brutish, but great performance. But it just was like no one cared.
Which is crazy.
That's what this feels like to me.
Well, we'll see, because I think that there's, I think clearly
Iron Claw's great. Iron Claw's great.
As he's been giving his interviews, clearly he's trying to show and shed the image of the big buff action comedy star, and in not only in his appearance, but also now in his in what he was saying in his comments about how he wants to choose movies for him now and he wants to go in a different direction. So yes, hold on a second. There's one side of it that you can say, yes, this is something where he's clearly going after a movie that is in his wheelhouse, which I think is what Roxy was saying though too. And I think it is a movie that he is passionate about. But I think that clearly he's going, and the A24 is putting it out at this festival. They're putting it out at a time in October where that is where you put things going. Hey, what do you think about everybody doing this? What do you think? What do you think? Awards. So I think it's a mixture of both, and I think that they are passionate about it. I don't think they just made it for Oscars though. I think they made it because it has an opportunity, because they know what they're working with.
For me, the bigger story is, and the more I'm more interested in, is seeing what made The Rock transition to this.
Yeah,
he was the guy that was famously known for writing into his clauses in the contracts, like his character couldn't take any more hits than Vin Diesel did. And like, I want to see the transition as him as a person. What made him go, wow, I don't want to be this guy anymore. I want to be this.
You want like a behind the scenes doc on the movie.
I want when they make a story of The Rock's life, this is going to be the chapter that I want to see.
The answer to that question is because look, we talked about this on the show yesterday with Roka and I, is that let's not make any mistakes. If Black Adam would have crushed and he would have been running DC, he's not making a Smashing Machine. If his other movies that he was making were doing very well, like they were when he first came out the gate, he wouldn't be making comments like, "Wow, I'm making movies for me."
You think this is a career pivot to realize that portion of my career might not work anymore?
100%. That's what he's a genius at. He's done it his whole career. Of course he is.
Okay. He's a businessman. Also, he probably has a massive ego, and I'm not saying that in a bad way. Most actors do. Mikey, you and me included in that. Like, ego is something that comes into play for a lot of the decisions that I'm sure he makes. And their conversation consistently now, it used to just be The Rock was the one and only. And now when people are bringing up Cena and Batista and them being better actors than he is and more well-versed than he is, I think that he's probably like, nah.
Right. He likes to compete. I think you're 100% right. Like, how many of those lists have come out of who are the greatest wrestler actors, right? Tons. And Cena and Batista are always ranked higher than him. And it's going to drive him nuts. I'm sure it does. And so this could put him in the conversation. But anyway, what do you guys think about the Smashing Machine? Are you excited to see it? Do you want to see it? Put your thoughts in there. Let us know. Do you think The Rock's going to get nominated? All right, look, we got to do these TV picks, and then we got to do these questions. You guys are trying to catch Roka at 76.
Holy crap.
And you've got 30 thus far.
We haven't even mentioned it so far.
No, I know. We've just been doing a lot of stuff. So let's get to the TV for Rock.
We've been doing a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff, Rox. A lot of stuff. So let's get to the first picks on TV. Let's do it. Are you ready?
I'm ready, man.
Here we go.
A little bit of a weird list this week, but I watched Jim Jeffries' two-limb policy. I always like to get your opinion on comedians, Kristian, because I don't know. Are you a fan of Jim Jeffries? Are they gonna be able to hear?
Not as familiar.
Okay. This is called two-limb policy because he does an entire 20 minutes on who is eligible to meet him after the show.
It's awesome. That bit is awesome.
I was
hysterical.
Crying. because he says that you have to be missing 2 limbs in order to meet him. And then he goes into like, or 1 limb and then gives a plethora of other. He just, like, everything he says, even the things that I disagree with, he clearly has mastered the art of like, this is a joke. He's a non-Jew who does 15 minutes on Hitler in this. And I was like, that was funny. That was genuinely funny. So I'm really into Jim Jeffries, but this is probably the best I've ever seen him. It was very good.
All right.
On Netflix.
Is great.
All right, this came from you guys. You guys have been asking me to watch a show that came out in, I believe, June called We Were Liars. It's an Amazon show. This is one of the biggest shows of the year. And so I started it. I'm 2 episodes deep. I will report back once I finish. It's 8 episodes. But here's the thing. So based on just looking at this, guys, you guys obviously know nothing about the show. But it is also starring Raul Coley and some people that you guys would recognize, Candace King. What does this give like teen vibes to you? Like kind of teen romance vibes?
Yeah, I can see that. Not
the
at all.
show's like super sad.
Oh,
I was not expecting that. Like I thought this was going to be kind of like a
like the OC?
Or like Gossip Girl, especially because this main girl was the star of the new Gossip Girl.
Oh, okay.
I started watching it and like in the first episode, this girl has some like extremely traumatic event happen to her, and she ends up in a coma for months and with amnesia, and it is like insanely sad. So I'm gonna keep watching it because it's well done, but I was kind of looking for like a little fun, flirty show, and this is so sad. It was so sad. So
good heartfelt one. Good.
Yeah, it's good heartfelt. It's a little hard to watch right now, but I'm gonna make my way through it.
All right.
Okay, this was also recommended by you guys last week. Are You My First? You guys remember this is the show that was recommended to me about all these virgins that go onto an island to figure out who the first person they're going to sleep with is going to be?
Oh my God.
Okay, so I watched it all because you guys told me to. This was seriously heartfelt. This was a really heartfelt dating show.
Okay.
Spoiler alert, nobody sleeps with each other. And they all like are scared to kiss one another. It was like the cutest, sweetest love show. I was really into it. They like, it's the kind of thing you're watching. It's like, will you be my boyfriend? It's so endearing. So if you're looking for a non-trashy reality show, this is it.
All right. Next one. What about trashy?
So I'm bringing the show back because it had its reunion. And last week I told you guys, Love is Blind UK is so much better than US. It's so good. I love it. I love it. Their love is all real. And then we had the reunion and everyone got divorced.
Oh, that's sad.
And I was like, there's one couple that's still together and they're the shit. Everybody else, it was like, yeah, I guess maybe it's a bad idea to get married to somebody after 2 months. Who knew?
That show's still on.
Yeah.
All right, last one.
I'm going to bring this up probably every week because it's the one I know everybody's watching. I want to ask you, Kristian.
Yes.
How are you feeling about Peacemaker now?
So I just actually, it's the first one. Episode 3 is the first one I'm going to put a reaction up to. I just watched it yesterday. I got the screeners and just watched episode 3. Episode 3 is the best so far.
That's the thing.
So Roxy, would you agree with him? Because let me ask you guys, because you guys didn't. I liked 1 and 2. I was kind of like, huh.
The Tim Meadows stuff
boring as hell. But
Tim Meadows stuff ain't working for me all the way.
He worked for me just because his delivery.
Yeah,
What's
his
up
delivery.
there, Ginger Cool, Ginger Smooth. Hey, titties.
That stuff got me too. But the problem that I have with him, especially into number 3, is he's such a goof. I don't know why they would hire him or have him be part of this big. It
takes away the stakes of
role.
The danger.
Yeah, because it's just like it's goofy. But again, what works really well in the 3rd, I'm not going to spoil it for anybody, is the what's happening with Chris. Yes, the premise, the story itself really works. The 3rd episode, I loved. I've been
telling everybody that the 3rd episode's a game changer.
Okay, I have some hope before because 1 was good, but 2 was even a step back. I thought I was like, oh,
no. Third one's really
is the intro growing on you, Kristian?
No, not the song. not the
Okay.
song, the intro itself. But I really miss the old song.
I wonder when you get to 5 if how you feel.
And I hate the song.
You hate it.
I hate it, but I like the dance. I understand. Yeah, it does. It's not as it's
now I'm in.
The second the old song hit, I got it off Apple. I was listening to it.
I know.
This one it stinks like shit. All right, so but overall, I really like the
well, today you told us you want shit on your face, so if it stinks like shit, maybe you want it on your face.
Maybe whatever. All right, so that's it. Those are the picks. Those are them.
Hell yeah.
Good picks. So make sure you check out Roxy's picks, see what we got. You guys have all these picks. Recommend some stuff. She likes when you do that too in the comments, live, all that. No, we can't hear you, Roxy. So we are gonna get to these questions, but before we do, trade coffee, baby. Get yourself some trade. If you haven't started with trade coffee and you're spending all that money at the store going and buying coffee, what are you doing? What are you doing? Trade coffee, baby. I don't know if I can rave about trade any more than I do, but man, let me try because I love it. Summer's over now. Oh, it's getting to be over. And so I'm just locked into this morning routine and I love trade coffee. I really do look forward to wake up in the morning and go, trade coffee, here we go. They recommend beans that I love. They know me well enough now. And they ensure that they're roasted to order. They ship them fresh to my door. I've gotten so many great coffees. I would have definitely never found these at the grocery store. There's no way. And every cup is really perfect. I just love it. It's so damn satisfying. Trade Coffee is the #1 coffee destination in the U.S. for both hot and cold coffee drinkers. They've sourced the best beans from over 50 top roasters across the U.S. They even have easy-to-use curated gear so you can brew at home with better flavor and value than any cafe or bottled cold brew. I'm telling you, it's like my morning routine. I have trade. I don't, if you know my show, you know how much I love trade. It's just the best. The bags that they send are great. I have I'm able to I grind the beans. I love them, and I've never gone back. Right now, Trade is offering 50% off a 1-month trial, but you got to go to drinktrade.com/Christian. That's drinktrade.com/Christian. Get 50% off 1 month. Drinktrade.com/Christian. Go there. Tell them that we sent you. Love Trade Coffee. I love Trade Coffee. Trade rules. I love Trade. It really is the best. I'm digging it. I've been digging it. And you would too. If you got it. And you should. All right, guys. Moment of truth. Let's see. Can we take out Jean Roca? Is it going to happen? Jean Roca comes in on a holiday yesterday. So we shall see if that's going to happen. Oh, you know, the other thing, by the way, yesterday, and I told this story, and you guys didn't hear it, which is fine. I'm going to do the shorter version of the story. I went into the city, Roxy, on Saturday with the family. We went into the village for Sadie's early birthday thing for Sadie. We were walking around, and when I got there, and I was going to do the same guessing game real quick for you. As we got
Julia
there,
Roberts.
No, it wasn't Julia Roberts because I didn't say hello to this person on purpose. So there was a celebrity and their significant other walking.
Sarah Silverman.
Nope. I saw her on the night of my live show. I was eating. This is hilarious. I was eating at the Yard House, and I was having the guy who was running the live show with me. We had dinner, and right behind us was Jeff Ross and Sarah Silverman eating. And I had told him, he's like, you should bring up the story. I'm not going to bother in the middle of her eating her food to tell her. It's like, eventually I'm going to interview her and I'll tell her the story. But right now I'm not doing that. But no, when I was in the village, significant other walking, and Sadie, who never like this, goes, you got to say hi. You got to say hi. And I was like, I'm not going to say hi. I don't want to bother them. They're having a good day out. So long story short, it was Christopher Nolan and his wife. It was amazing.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. So anyway,
that's not in the line that I was guessing.
No,
you're like, I won't ever guess again because she's not. That's not.
It wasn't that. It's just we don't have enough time.
Yeah.
We're going to try to get to all these questions, and I got to try to get on the subway.
And we got to get more questions.
Yeah. Prady BK, hey Roxy. FYI, Narnia is full of Christian parallels. Aslan gives his life at the stone table, just like Jesus on the cross. He rises from the dead like Jesus, and he even parts the sea in Prince Caspian, echoing Moses' miracle. This is from last week for people who are wondering why was that.
I don't know if I've seen Narnia.
Oh, okay.
stuff
but
or read. I don't think I read it. I don't think I've seen anything. I honestly all of a sudden was like, I don't know anything about this.
yeah, so well, that's why. I mean, so people are wondering, that's random. Now, we talked about this on the show last week.
Is it
And-
an animated movie?
Not the one. No, it's live action. The ones that came
Okay.
out. Yeah, I mean, I assume you're probably going to react to those.
I don't know. I can't even remember if I. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah. Well, either
When
way.
you guys said Aslan, I was like, I don't know what that is.
Oh, so you had no. Yeah, so you had no stakes in the game. Sam Red, I normally don't send super chats, but I want to apologize on behalf of my +1 at the Long Walk screening last week. Oh, really?
Did you meet Sam?
Not at the screening. My +1 was screaming your name while you were recording your reaction. I told him to stop since you were obviously busy working. I didn't hear it, so that's pretty funny. I didn't. Maybe I did hear it. I heard somebody screaming something, but maybe I didn't realize it. I don't know.
You're like,
And-
shut the fuck up.
I didn't. This is New York screenings. People who knows what the hell's going on. I don't care. Then you had the horrible ass employee that was there too. The guy sucked, Jerry. And then Sam Red. Again, side note, I had fun at the live show last month. Sam is super sweet, and I sat near her kids who kept making me laugh. Well, thanks, Sam. And yes, Sam is awesome. She's great. We just released our Memento reaction. Speaking of Christopher Nolan.
Oh, that movie's so good.
So good. Nathan Drake. Hey, Mike, are you a Metal Gear fan? Do you think they're ever going to do a movie? The new remake of Snake Eater is great and looks amazing. You know what looks amazing that we haven't really, it's not fair to not give credit. I know I jinxed it. Mike's internet hasn't crapped out once today.
I know.
You notice that?
Just
Rox?
not noticing this? Just now noticing this?
No, well, it's been an hour.
You don't.
Where'd you go, Mike? All right. I know he's leaving. Okay, Nathan Drake. Oh, wait, Mike, come back and ask that Metal Gear thing.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I am a very big Metal Gear guy. Very big Metal Gear. It's so deep, the mythology. The movie, though, I think it would be great. Yeah. I'm a big Metal Gear guy.
Nathan Drake. Christian, why did you cast Blue Iris grasping at straws? Because I didn't want to throw up my lunch everywhere. And I don't know if she had passed on at that point too, by the way. I think she was still alive, but
What's going on with the show?
Getting on the phone call with the director tomorrow and producer tomorrow to find out what, like I had said, the main goal for me is to find out what is the lowest amount of money that we could realistically do it for. That is what I'm going to set the Kickstarter at. If we go past that goal, that would be amazing. But I need to know from them what is the lowest amount of money that we should go for in order to get this done, that we can realistically do it. And we'll see what they say. Okay. Elusive Rock is a new member. Thank you, Elusive Rock. Great name. Luke James, Actor 1. Seeing Jaws tomorrow, excited. F1 is my favorite 2025. Great movie, and Jaws is a great movie. And Winston's never seen it. That's going to be the first one that we're reacting to is Jaws. Winston.
Why are you seeing Jaws tomorrow, Luke?
No,
It's the
Remember,
50th anniversary,
re-release.
Oh.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Elusive Rock, over under 50% that Zach Kreger's Resident Evil outgrosses weapons. It's got a good shot.
It's Resident Evil.
Well, it's got to be good because I mean the freaking weapons already did like 200 million worldwide.
Wow.
So it did really well. So the question is, it's that age-old thing. How much does it cost in general? What kind of profit could it make? What are people still looking forward to it? But there's a very good possibility that it could outgross it because of the IP.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And if it's done well, yeah.
So if it's done well, then yes. Roxy, are you going to see Longest Walk? Long Walk? I keep saying the Longest Walk. Long Walk.
I don't know.
It's really good. It's really good. It plays like it's like the Running Man, Hunger Games meets Stand By Me.
I've never seen The Running Man.
You've seen Hunger Games. So it's like Hunger Games meets Stand By Me. Is your audio out?
No.
Mike?
Oh, sorry. No, I was muted. You never saw The Running Man?
No.
Oh.
It's a good movie.
To watch that one too. David Giordano, excuse me, just shot my first film last week for my final month at the Toronto Film School. It's amazing, David. Congratulations. Hired a great cast and crew who are willing to help. Working on a rough cut right now. Cheers. That's
awesome.
hearing.
That's effing
That's
awesome. It seems
Pretty-
like there's a C in his last name.
I don't see it. David Jordao.
Jordao. Jordao.
Are you guys not seeing the C after the AO?
No, it's What?
That's the Canada flag.
Oh, for me it says CA.
Oh, that's hilarious. No,
Oh.
no,
You guys, it's the flag.
that's a flag.
Yeah.
Oh, for me it says
Oh,
as one word JORDAOCA.
wow.
Oh,
No.
I see a
There's-
flag.
Yep.
Oh.
Chris Fields, Roxy, materialist. Is that due to being close to home with your current status? Do it, lady. Chit.
Do
no,
it, lady.
It's so far from close. She has 2 men that she likes.
Yeah.
I have no men that I like.
You chose that. You're doing kind of what Emma what's it? Watson.
I'm just saying it's not close to. I'm only answering the question. I'm not complaining.
No, I know you're not.
But
know.
you chose that.
Yeah, you're right.
Do it, lady. Do
No,
it,
I'm saying
lady. I got that.
You chose it. You said, "Hey, I don't need dudes right now."
No, I do need dudes.
Oh.
But just in this
Okay.
moment, it's not the P1. But I have been going on a lot of dates.
Oh, good. We got to.
A lot of dates. Holy
right.
crap! I went on a. You guys want to hear about something?
We don't have enough time today.
Oh.
We just don't have enough time today.
All right.
I want to hear about it. I do. You know, I love your dating stories. It's just like I
Yeah,
want to
no,
make sure you
that's
guys.
fine.
Sorry, Roxy. It's like I love your story. Go, pal.
I'll tell it on my own channel.
Yeah, you should. Roxy is a happy surprise. I wasn't expecting her. Always happy. Tim Sim, unless somebody, you know what? Somebody put in a question and say, "Tell me about your dating story, Roxy." And then there you go.
Yeah, but it's got to be a big one. No,
Oh, yeah.
it doesn't have to
Right.
be a big one.
Like
This is
like Tim Sim.
yeah, exactly.
Within the fall movie season, with the fall movie season still to come, I think the 2 best films of the year so far are Sinners and Weapons, which come from the horror genre. I'm with you, Tim. Feels like it's continuing the horror revival since Jordan Peele's Get Out.
Did you like Weapons as much as you like Sinners?
Yeah, I don't know which one I'm going to rank higher between those 3 movies: Weapons, The Long Walk, and Sinners. I don't know where they're going to land in my top 10. They're all fighting for the same spot. I don't know yet. Go, pal. Roxy, have you heard anything about the runarounds from the creator of Outer Banks? Came out Sunday on Prime, but I didn't hear word one until this weekend.
No. I love Outer Banks.
I saw the runarounds picture yesterday, but I don't know what it was.
I'll probably check that out.
Okay.
Thanks
Yeah,
for letting me know.
Yeah, I saw like when I was scrolling through whatever it was, it popped up. I was like, "What the hell's the runarounds?"
I watched The Runaways.
Sequel to the Reach Around.
Perfect. Or the continuation to the ring around. Brady BK, in his recent Man of Steel vs. Superman box office video, Dan Murrell broke down the numbers and explained how Superman 2025 has not broke even, and that it is in fact currently at $77.8 million loss.
That's
You gotta see what his video says. I don't know. I gotta see how that.
It's hard for me to go against Dan Murrell because he knows way more than I do about this, but they're saying it wasn't a loss. They could be lying, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I have to watch that video. I would tell people to watch that video. Mike Joyce. My top 3 are K-pop Demon Hunters. It's a good one. Life of Chuck. Didn't see that one. Bring her back. I didn't see. The only one I saw that was K-pop, and it was good. Yeah. Okay. Brandon Ninja. 2023. The Hollywood knows how to be successful. What does that mean? You know what that means? I don't know what that means, Brandon. Sorry. 2023. Hollywood knows how to be successful. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. Edward Collins 2. Do a live reaction to Marvel's Zombie Trip. We tried, but didn't work out. Better Call Maul. Did you see the trailer for Is This Thing On? About a guy who starts stand-up after a breakup. A 3rd Best Picture nom for Bradley Cooper. No, but I saw Grasping at Straws, which is about a guy who starts stand-up comedy after a breakup. So saw that. Wasn't directed by Bradley Cooper though. Directed by Mike Peicher.
Isn't that what the
Oh,
joke
this was
about
directed
too?
by Bradley?
Yeah. It's directed by him. It's Will Arnett, I think.
Huh.
So I think Bradley Cooper got in his algorithm. I think he got Grasping at Straws in his algorithm and then made this movie. Tim Sim. Basically, my top 3 summer movies are F1, Fantastic Four, First Steps, and Weapons. Also, don't mention the F1 movie to F1 fans, since half of them hated it for the technical misrepresentations and shortcuts in depicting the sport. So I get that. I'm not a race car guy, so I didn't notice anything. But it's the same way. Like Warrior is one of my favorite movies. Hardcore, like MMA people, like Dana White hates that movie. Hates it because he says it's too unrealistic to have all those people fighting in one thing. Rogan doesn't like it. I love that movie because they're looking at it a very different way. This is, I think, the same type of thing. Let's see. So Josh,
what do we have to get? 73, y'all.
73, yeah.
We got almost double.
I know.
Let's go.
Josh Needle. When you show Steph Back to the Future 2, make sure you skip the teaser for part 3. I am. That plays at the end of the movie. It spoils the ending. Yeah, I know. I don't know why they showed that whole thing. It's really, really bad. I'm not going to show her the trailer for it. Don't worry. There's no way you're getting this for $2. I'll tell you that. Nathan Drake, Roxy, who is the smelliest critic?
Here's what I'll tell you. I know who it is.
I think I know. I
don't think that you and I think it's the same person.
Oh no.
Well, maybe. Wait. Give me a hint.
No, I'm not doing that on the air.
Text me it.
I will. Last time.
I think I know who it is.
Last time
Mike, you text me. Kristian, you text me.
Last time I did the text thing, I put like who we might be able to get in the pilot, or who at least would be getting the script to. And Sam came in. I was like, just don't read it. And she reads it, not realizing that she was reading it out loud.
Okay, but text me, Mike, while Kristian's reading.
Let's say. Hold on.
I do it in the private chat.
No, don't. No, don't do that.
All right.
Let's say.
Actually, the person I think, I guess I've
I
been
knew,
around.
I knew you were going to think that, Kristian, and that's not who I'm thinking.
No? Okay. You got to tell me who it is.
I am.
All right. Okay. Let's see. Mark Jason Ali. K-pop Demon Hunters is incredible. Still crushing on Netflix. Other top films are Thunderbolts, F4, Superman. How are your families doing? That's nice, Mark. Doing well. Thank you. Hashtag Team Roxy.
Did you see?
Oh yeah, but that would have been my guess, but I don't think that person's a critic.
Okay, well, I'm just saying.
I don't think that person's a critic. But
you said
that was my first. That was my first choice. Was like, oh, that person's not a critic.
They're both right.
Okay, so mine was
yours is right.
Okay.
Well, let me know who you guys are saying. I don't know who these people are.
Well, you didn't text me.
I don't have no guesses. That I don't know, but you guys do know because it's your circle. So let me know.
Yeah, I haven't been around any of these people, so they might have improved. All right, let's see. Next one after that is what? Stop that, Karen. Vonder Mahedon. R.I.P. to Graham Greene. I'm glad you brought that up. He was a legend. He really was. He was just in Tulsa King season 2, I believe, too. Yeah, man. It was a bummer when reading. He was such a great actor. He's so good.
I just watched Wind River again. He's so good in that.
He's so good. He was one of those actors, Mike, that when he showed up, you're like, oh, this scene's gonna get better now.
Him and the John Roca's double, Gil.
Yeah. Exactly.
Bingham.
Yep.
Those two actors, when they pop up, like it elevates the material.
It's gonna be good. Yeah, and Wes Studi is another one too. Brandon Ninja. Andor could be like The Wire, but Star Wars. Could have been. Totally. Let's see. Okay. So 44 thus far, as we're trying to catch Roca here. Samir. My top 3 are Superman, Ballerina, and F1. Okay. Ballerina. Okay. I like Ballerina. I wouldn't put it in my top 3, but I'm glad it made yours.
I loved it.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah, it's not my top 3, but it's good.
Loved it. It was one of the best of the year.
Okay, let's see. Samir, 15-minute standing ovation. Shh. Okay. Perfect. Samir, are there people actually timing the ovations? Yes, I think that's part of the bit. Is they do that because
it seems like what got one last year where everyone's like, okay, here we go again. Was it
Indiana Jones got one, dude? Indiana Jones, the last Indiana Jones got one. But again, that's the whole point. A, how long was it? B, the reason. What was the reason behind it? The reason behind that was to honor It was to honor Harrison Ford's portrayal of that character for 5 films. That's what it was. Mike Joyce, I just started watching the morning show and I'm hooked. Made me realize I need to watch more Reese Aniston movies, shows. Any suggestions? We're the Millers. The movie.
Friends.
Sure.
Both
Angry
of them.
Bosses.
I love the morning show, but wait until you get the season with COVID. It's just so hard.
Yeah, I'm sure it's tough. Samir, I must know why these applauses are so long, because I think that's like their payment to them to say like, okay, yeah, this one we're going to do this a lot longer now because this was the one that it's like I just mentioned with the hype button on YouTube. You only get so many, right? And so they're like, oh, you know what? We'll give this one, Luca. We thought it would be better. You get 3 minutes. We're sitting down now. But I don't know, Dwayne Johnson. We thought that was going to be piss on a platter, and it was pretty damn good. We'll keep standing. Oh, Seth Rogen likes it too. We'll stand a little longer. Okay. I don't know how it all works, but that's what it seems like. It's like it's part of the festival. It's so pretentious.
I love the movie Cake.
Cake's really good.
Yeah, that movie was excellent.
Sam Worthington is excellent in that. He's excellent in that. And I was never a big Sam Worthington fan because I thought they tried to push him down your throat as a star, but he was really good in that. Brady BK. After seeing The Rock's performance in Faster, I think a David Fincher investigative crime thriller starring The Rock would be awesome. I also think the other thing too, you got to realize, someone said this on Instagram. I think one of the reasons that he's cutting this weight, besides the image side of it, I mean, there's only so long you can. I mean, he's putting a lot. I mean, who knows? I think it's supplements or whatever it might be. You're in your 50s, getting close to 60. You can't be that big for that long.
Is that true?
I don't think you.
Bullshit! You're gonna be as big as you want to. Come on.
Listen. Even me, I was very big at one point in my life. Then I realized I cannot carry all of that. My bones cannot handle it. I cannot handle it. I said, stop it. You let Whiskey and Lulu, the two donkeys and the horse, they can carry all the weight. They can do it themselves. I do not need it. I can still be in shape. I can still be
Christian.
Yeah. You interrupted in the middle of me speaking. It's fine. I was the governor, and yet you still didn't want to hear it. And you made your Yoda impression. Go ahead.
What do you think The Rock's age is?
54.
53.
53. Okay. Makes sense.
Just be clear. Is 53 pushing 60?
No, but I'm just saying, still.
I hear you.
Yeah. Gopal. Is Jim Jeffries in the dog suit with Elijah Wood? I don't know.
I didn't see that movie.
The show? I don't know.
Or show.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Is it a show?
I guess so. Gopal. I didn't finish We Were Liars, but based on seeing the same 2 episodes, you saw my memory of the book. I'm confident it'll be well done and very sad. I don't need sad in my life right now.
Yeah, I just wasn't expecting that.
I don't want sad. I got enough sad stuff. Mad at the Movies. With Clayface finally filming, I can't wait to see a very fantastical Batman villain in live action since Batman and Robin. What do you think, Mike? Excited for Clayface?
100%. I've for all the years on DC Movie News, I was like Clayface and Man-Bat. I want these guys in movies. So, yeah, man. Yeah.
Nathan Drake. Watchmen is the Citizen Kane. Oh,
Watchmen is the Citizen Kane of CB movies. See it, man.
I'm going to find this video of this guy yelling at these kids, and I've sent it to you. You're going to be like, it is fucking Mance.
All right. Nathan Drake. Didn't Joker 2 getting a standing ovation? Well, yeah, but the question is then, it's how long? I think that's what it comes down to. Is how long was the standing ovation? Everything gets a standing ovation. The question is how long? My favorite part of that whole thing was when Joaquin Phoenix turns to Lady Gaga and says, it's not good. Not good. Blaine
really?
B.
He said that?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. There's footage of it. You can see it. You've got to do a trailer reaction to Daniel Day-Lewis' new movie, Animal. It looks incredible, but I haven't seen much talk about it. I was going to, but I missed the boat of when it came out. I want to do movies that a lot of people haven't seen. I want to do those, but you still got to catch them in time.
Real quick, Rox, because you talked about it, I think, last week. Did you guys see that they're coming out with Sisu 2?
Yeah, I didn't even see Sisu 1.
No way.
Yeah. It dropped the trailer and they didn't talk about it. It looked and Stephen Lang's in it is like a Russian. It looks awesome.
Oh, I'm so stoked.
I guess I got to see number 1, huh?
See, the first Sisu is like unbelievable.
It's great.
Oh,
It's great.
I'm going to react to that.
Oh, yeah. Road to Revenge.
Watch the trailer when you get a chance. It's awesome.
I need to see it. Gopal, is a long walk out into the cursed earth?
I got to turn the AKC off. Be right back.
Thanks, Mike. Perfect. Is the long walk out into the cursed earth?
Probably some kind of a joke about you not knowing the title.
No, because
hold on, I know what he's saying. It's a Judge Dredd reference. When you do the long walk, you go into the cursed earth after you give up being a judge.
Thanks, Mike. See, that's why you're here. Gopal, will Roxy be back?
No, that's who I am.
No, she won't be. That's why
I don't know.
You don't know if you're gonna be here tomorrow? You might. Well, if you might, you can jump on the show tomorrow.
I'm trying to go home.
If you don't, then you
I
can jump
know.
on the show with me and stuff.
Yeah, I'm frustrated.
All right, let's see. Mike Joyce, did Roxy say she has an interesting dating story for $1.99? Rox, you want to tell it or no?
$1.99, Mike.
No.
Yeah, no, it's an easy one. It's a breezy.
Okay.
I'll just tell the abridged version. I won't give you the full deets. I went out with a guy this last week, and I thought that this was so weird. I would love your guys' take on this. He was Canadian, and he was trying to. What?
Hey, that's what Canadians say. Hey.
Okay. He was trying to hype himself up and like talk to me about himself, and he used this as a selling point on himself.
Okay.
He was like, so I was in a car accident and this person rear-ended me, and I got out of the car and she was crying and she felt so bad, and she said she was on her phone and texting whatever, and she felt horrible. And I said to her, don't worry about it, just leave. And I said, you didn't get her information? You didn't exchange contact? He said, no, in Canada, like, I'm happy to pay for it.
Wow.
And I was like, that was actually the least attractive story I've ever heard in my life.
Wow.
Like, that's terrible, Roxy.
I don't think that did.
I
don't think that did what you thought it was going to do for me. Like, I'm not your girl.
Wow.
No, he's being a good dude. He's just like, hey, man, it's not worth it. Go.
It's giving pushover. It's giving not good with his finances. It's giving I can't trust you to be around a crying girl.
Probably because you get duped too quick. Yeah.
She was crying, and she fucked up his car, and he said, just go. What?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a tough one.
I'm with the guy because
you would never do that, Mike. You would never do that, Mike.
I'm not a Canadian, and I'm an asshole. The guy's really a good dude.
Exactly.
You're talking about somebody who knows. You talk about somebody who knows who they are. That was a perfect representation of yourself, Mike. Go, pal.
Yeah, I thought that was so unattractive. I was like, nope.
All right. You like an edge. Oh, here we
No,
go. Dan's math doesn't include product placement or other ancillaries, only ticket sales and published budget P&A costs. So both can be true. Fair. Eddie Alita, seeing mixed responses on Hamill and Long Walk.
Mark Hamill's in it?
Yeah, there are times he comes off a little cartoony.
Wait, is he the main guy on the microphone?
Yeah, he's the main. He's like the main villain.
Riding on the truck, on the tank?
Yeah, on the tank.
That's Hamill?
You know the score? You know the story?
I know the story, but I didn't know that was Hamill.
Yeah, it's Hamill.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he's the
wow.
the major.
I didn't know that at all. Okay.
Oscar L. Is Alien Earth currently the best show on TV right now? It's definitely in my top 3.
How many episodes have there been? I can't believe.
I think there's 4. I think there's 4. I've watched 3.
I have to watch.
Have either of you guys watch Dark Wolf?
It's a fucking show. So I say that because it's the continuation of the Chris Pratt show, right?
Yeah, Terminalist.
Okay, Terminalist. So I keep seeing my wife for the last 4 nights, Mike. Last 4 nights, we're looking for stuff, and she goes, "What's Dark Wolf?" All 4 nights. What's Dark Wolf? I said, I have the same answer that I gave to you last night. I don't know what this show is. And then I saw Terminal List. And it's I guess a continuation. You watching it?
It's a prequel, but it's great. Yeah. Taylor Kitsch is awesome.
Okay. Oh. Simon Section in the house. Guys, have you heard of the treadmill walk? I think Coy did it while watching The Long Walk. If this is a success, do you think they might have others like you can watch like Chariots of Fire if you can run a mile on a treadmill in less than 4 minutes? Nah. I mean, I think that it's just so basically because do you know the premise of this of what the movie is, Rox? No. So essentially, it's like this kind of.
Does it ruin it? I don't want to hear it.
No, it's just the premise of the movie is that it's a post-apocalyptic type thing, but or not apocalyptic, but just society is very different, and so similar to Hunger Games, they round up all these. It's like a lottery, and these men who have to do this long walk and keep walking until there's only one person left standing, and there's no destination. They just walk until the last person is left standing. And so for the movie, they did a thing where they had treadmills, and I guess if you got invited to it, and if you could do it, I don't know if it was 3 minutes, but if you could do it for 3 minutes, you can go see the movie. If you didn't do the 3 minutes and you had to quit, they escorted you out of the theater.
You can walk on a treadmill for 3 minutes.
Yeah, that's what it was. It's like I don't know how fast it's going, whatever it
There's
might
some
be.
people who can't walk. Yeah, okay.
I guess.
Yeah, I'll bet there's some people that can't walk 3 minutes on a treadmill.
Maybe.
I don't mean. I just mean able-bodied people. I would be.
Well, I don't know. I guess you don't sign up to that if not. Charles DPF94 upcoming Roxy Narnia reaction for the first two.
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah. Paul Hitchcock tried to support the show by getting trade coffee, messed up and ordered rough trade coffee. Funny. Unrelated question: does any of those donut seat cushions I could borrow? Does anyone have one of those donut seat cushions? No, I don't have one, Paul. I'm sorry.
Grammy has a few. You can't borrow them though.
Can't borrow. What about Bob? Who thinks carrot cake counts as a dessert instead of a vegetable? I do. My wife makes a great carrot cake. And I never thought I would ever love carrot cake, but my God.
Anyone think it counts as a vegetable?
No, it's not. It's got full cream cheese in it, and it's like frosting. It's delicious. It's delicious. I couldn't believe how good it was. I never thought in a million years I'd ever like carrot cake.
We're 25 away, and we have 15 minutes. We got to get rolling.
Yep, you're at 50 right now.
More dating stories, Rox.
Not only if we get, I have plenty, but only if we get.
I think we're coming to an end here. Mad Dog, do you feel like doing reactions takes away from your enjoyment because you're forced to make content? No, not at all. What do you do if you don't like the movie / show? And what's the difference between me going and checking out a movie that in the theater out of the theater reactions? What do I do? I've been doing this forever, and there's certain movies in the Marvel ones that I didn't like, and I watched it again. And I watched it for different things, and then Sam was watching it for the first time. It's kind of why I like doing it with somebody who hasn't seen it before, to see maybe there's a movie I don't like. I actually love this because of the commentary and sharing other movies. Like watching Memento with Sam was awesome. It was so much fun. Not a lot of people watch it, but still.
I don't like that you wrote us off. You were like, I think we're coming to an end here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, we're coming to an end where we're currently.
He does that all the time with us.
I know he really does.
He writes us off. He writes us off.
No ability to see past the hedges.
I know. I'm sorry. Brandon Ninja, has social media ruined Hollywood? Yay, nay, both. It's ruined society, not Hollywood. It's ruined society.
Well, then parts of Hollywood.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely has ruined part of Hollywood. I mean, that's included in society. It's
made me like some celebrities significantly less.
Yeah, and people significantly less.
Yeah, but he's not asking about that.
I know. So, but yes, that's why I say yes, because I think it's both society and Hollywood's part of society. So yes. Simon Section. Hey, Mike, I didn't know Mark Hamill was in another Stephen King movie called Sleepwalkers. Oh, was he really in Sleepwalkers? He wore a mustache. I loved that movie. I don't remember. Oscar L. Rank these shows: The Wire, Breaking Bad, Sopranos.
Has everybody seen all three?
Yeah, I have.
Mike?
Yeah.
This is really hard for me. Man, this is really hard. I'm gonna go Breaking. This could change, but right now I'm gonna go Breaking Bad, Sopranos, and The Wire. But I could easily go The Wire, Sopranos, Breaking Bad. I could easily.
Definitely Sopranos is my number one for sure. Okay. Between The Wire and Breaking Bad, I go back and forth, but I think I'm going to go Sopranos, Breaking Bad, The Wire.
Yeah,
I'll do Breaking Bad, Sopranos, The Wire. The Wire didn't catch me like everyone caught on to all of them. In the Sopranos, I can't stand every fucking episode. You get the gabagool, get the gabagool, get the sandwich with the gabagool on it.
The Sopranos you can't stand?
Because I grew up in an Italian household, and I grew up around all that type of.
Kalinowski.
Yeah. You got to get the Geraci, asshole. That's my mother's name, and that's where I was from.
Oh,
you got the gabagool. Get the gabagool.
The Sopranos?
I don't hate it. I am. That's Italian Goomba.
The stereotype.
Is
Luke
just.
S. I went to see Caught Stealing and thought it was meh. I think it was a little bit better than meh, but
why do you think he said meh?
Oh, went to see Caught Stealing, thought it was me. I think you left out the H because it thought it was me.
Maybe he thought he was in the movie. Yeah, that's him.
Went to see Caught Stealing, I thought it was me.
He said, I think Austin Butler is me.
I got a girl that likes cats. It's me.
We'll see what he says. John Darius, are you guys excited for 28 years later Bone Temple trailer tomorrow? Is that the new? I trust Danny Boyle and his vision. The first was incredible. I don't like that he's not directing it.
It's Nia DaCosta, right?
Nia DaCosta, yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so I don't like that he's not directing it. That makes me nervous.
I like Boner Temple.
I'm sure you do.
There it is.
MDSMD, support for Roxy and Mike. Great show as always. Thank you very much. Mike
Thank you.
Aguilar became he's a member for 2 months. Thank you, Mike. Support for Mike
Whoa.
and Roxy. And here we
What?
go. Go, pal. I only watched The Wire once, so the middle season is not great. The docs in the schools. People don't like the docs one as much. I really did. I loved it. I thought it was great. Okay.
I don't rewatch The Wire the way that I rewatch Sopranos and
Right.
Breaking Bad.
I agree with you on that. Totally.
But I did love The Wire.
Yes. All right, listen. So 57.
You don't know that.
Yeah, I do. I can see it. 57.
No,
So
you don't know.
we're signing off for now.
You don't know.
All right. Mike, where can they find you?
Right where it says right there. That might Kalinowski.
Roxy says it was meh. No way do I look like Austin Butler. Fair enough.
Well, you said me, so I'm gonna think you thought it was you.
Well, he finished with a meh. But he also gave you 58 with that meh. Rox, what's going on? You went live yesterday. You and Steph can be kind of going. She goes live, and then you go live after. Is that what's been?
Yeah, that's on Sundays. Today's Tuesday, so you missed a day. But yes. So where to find me? The thing about finding me is you could if you tried. And if you're online, then what you do is you open up
You're stalling.
and you type in at Roxy, which is ROXY,
Right.
and then Striar, which
Perfect.
rhymes with on fire.
Ray J365. Support for Mike and Roxy and F Jerry. Yes, F Jerry. Go, pal. Wire one with baby Michael B. Jordan is amazing. It is. Yeah, it's great. It's
What
great.
I
Yeah,
love
that
about
is
The Wire
amazing.
is the actors that are coming out today that I see discover, like in Dark Wolf, one of the leads was from The Wire.
Oh, really? Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
and look, dude, Idris Elba.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah,
What's
The
his name
Wire
what was the name of The
has-
Wire? Booker?
Stringer Bell.
Stringer Bell.
Haskell. Hey, gang. You had to walk at a minimum 3 miles per hour for the whole film. Oh, there you go. Okay, never mind. If at any time you go below 3 miles an hour, you get kicked out of the theater for the long walk. That makes more sense.
Wow.
That makes more sense.
You said you have to be on a
minutes.
treadmill for 3
For
minutes.
3 minutes. So that's
So
pretty
you got
easy.
to be in a treadmill for 2 hours?
Yeah, you got to be in trouble
I don't
God.
think I could do. I think I could do this at 2 miles per hour. I don't think
That's
I could do
crazy.
this at 3.
Yeah, okay, that's a little bit more. Coy did it. Go, pal. But is you taking notes on an MF and criminal conspiracy is one of my favorite all-time lines. I'm telling you, the show was just next level. Cool Cash CG. Who do you think the big cameos will be in Peacemaker 6, 7, and 8?
Ooh, that's a good
Oh.
question because he's
Superman.
saying there's massive cameos.
Superman's going to definitely show up.
Corn Sweat's in there. I think
Yeah.
Holt will be in there. I think he's in prison,
Mm,
and they'll go to Belle Reve and see him in Belle Reve.
okay.
What do you guys think about if Jared Leto was in there?
How are you gonna do this to us, Roxy?
Well, I'm just wondering because like he has that reference.
Nah, he won't. He won't. There's no way. Because if you think about it, he was filming Superman this kind of the same time. Probably had Corn Sweat. It would make sense.
They were
I
filming next to
agree.
each other.
But
Remember
do you
they said they
think
would go back
anybody
and
from-
forth on the sound stages.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be Harley. I think it's going to be Margot Robbie.
That would be big. That would be huge.
Yeah, you're
Nope.
right.
Yeah,
I
that'd
don't.
be
I don't know. I think
Maybe.
Superman's a surefire bet. Not surefire, but I think that it's going to be Margot.
Yeah. All right. Go, pal. I love anytime I see Bunk Moreland like in Superman. Someone said, "Who did you see but not go up and talk to? You have not told Roxy." I
Bunk
did.
Moreland.
Nolan. I told him. Okay, let's
Here's
see.
the thing about the cameos.
Yes.
Could be.
You stop it, please.
So the
60
thing about cameos
Go,
are,
pal. Jared Leto would be funny with as much as they've been clowning 30 Seconds to Mars.
that's the only reason I'm saying.
He's I don't think he's
He's clearly not going to be our Joker, but that doesn't mean that they won't do
but
something.
I think they're gonna do something where they're gonna make it count for whatever the next. Oh, it could be Supergirl too.
I just watched Jared Leto in a movie. What's Jared Leto's first movie that he's known for? It was so sad. It was like Darren Aronofsky.
Requiem for a Dream.
That's Leto's in that?
Requiem for a Dream.
He is that. He's
Yeah.
the whole movie.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Did you see
I
it, Mike?
always think I've seen. Isn't Jennifer Connelly in that though?
Yes, it's him and Jared Leto.
Okay, so I thought it was her and one of the Wayans brothers.
Yeah,
the leads.
Damon Wayans is
Yeah,
in
yeah.
as well. Or Marlon.
Yeah,
Marlon.
Marlins, yeah.
Marlon, yeah.
Matthew Garrett, let's go. Base Tuesday. I love this crew. Thank you.
Let's
RQ,
go.
SMD Sport for Roxy and Mike. Gopal, Bunk Moreland is Wendell Pierce's character.
Right.
Okay. Roxy, our Red Sox are hot and Patriots in 5 days. Let's go. Yeah.
Listen, I'm not expecting the Patriots to have an amazing season, but am I excited for football to be back? And then, like, let's go.
What about Bob? Have you guys seen The Walking Dead? If yes, where do you have it ranked? Roxy watched the whole damn thing. Roxy loved it.
I did watch the whole
I
thing.
can't remember how many seasons I watched, but I watched quite a few seasons, and then I fell off eventually. But I remember doing Collider Live, and Roxy's like, "You guys got to catch back up on this. It's gotten really
So
good."
good. But you know what I haven't done is watch any of the spin-offs, which is kind of
like
wild.
Daryl Dixon has one, right?
I know, and I hear it's amazing.
Okay.
I didn't even watch the Michonne Rick one.
Where would you put? I didn't know they had a show. Where would you put?
I didn't
Walking
either.
Dead?
They had a show. Michonne and Rick had a show.
I didn't know they had a show. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Great.
I think so.
Oh.
You guys correct me if I'm wrong.
Haskell 420. Peacock raised its prices. I'm sure 21%. Now it's the most expensive streamer with decent content. I cancel my
Peacock?
Well, they just lost WWE, so how could you do? I'm going to cancel it too.
I don't even know what's on Peacock.
They do those commercial discounts. Like if you do it with commercials, you get whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
21% is a big
That's a
jump.
lot. That's a lot. Because they lost WWE.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Okay, let's go. Ryan S. Support for Roxy and Mike. Three left to tie.
The thing about support is
What about Bob? Have you guys seen the Good Boy trailer? Which one is that?
no.
So the dog with the horror movie through a dog's eyes.
Oh no, I didn't see that.
If something bad happens to a dog, I can't watch it.
Yeah, I can't do it. Matthew Garrett, Tron 3. How are we feeling? I reckon they fumbled it already. 15 writers, 13 years, no Sam, and how is Flynn back? Ares started as a villain 13 years ago. I haven't seen any trailers.
I read that where Ares was a villain, the original take of the writer. I don't know, man. Like, it just seemed like I want to like Tron, but I don't think anything's been as good since the original. And even then, it's such a kitschy film. I don't know.
Yeah. Mild-mannered comic nerd. Hey, all. Thanks, Roxy, and big hugs. I've been watching Severance. Thank you.
Thank you, mild mannered. Love that show.
Blame B. Kinnaman will definitely show up in the other dimensions.
I hope Kinnaman comes back. I really want to see him back.
Be interesting as well. R, Q, M, D, SMD. Support from Roxy and Mike. Keep stalling. Richa Shukla, Cholo Metaduena as Blue Beetle would be a fun cameo in Peacemaker. That'd be a good one.
He made that quote. He said Blue Beetle fits in the Peacemaker role, and I 100% agree.
That would be good.
The
Matt
thing
at the
about
movies.
Peacemaker.
I bet. Matt at the movies. Could one of the creature commandos show up in Peacemaker? Yes.
Sure.
Yes. For sure. Because I also want to make sure I don't say anything because we've seen.
I know. I just say quiet.
Yeah, I say quiet. All right. So for now, 79. You guys did it. Beat Roka today.
79 and feeling fine.
That's right. So you beat Roka. So now tomorrow, Steph's got a shot. Friday, Chris Carr and Winston on Capes together. Thursday we'll not be doing a show. I'm going to be recording that day. And that's it. So there you go. Thanks for being here. Make sure you follow Roxy. Oh, they were just kidding. 80. Mild Manner coming. I started watching Severance. Thank you. Yeah. Like, good. I told Roxy a long time ago. Told her a long time ago that she needed to get on that train. She finally listened. And
why I oughta.
Matthew Garrett, let's go. Thank you, Matthew Garrett.
Hell yeah, Matthew. Let's go.
Wait, they're still throwing them in there. Go, pal. Is the Leto Dane's age gap creepy in MSCL? It's MSCL.
I don't know. Mikey, he tried
Dane's-
to count us out.
I think the problem is the 9 o'clock show. We start getting these big numbers later.
Yeah, well,
I know.
Well,
That's
right
the
now,
problem.
82. I listen.
I'll only ever stall until
Look at how he's trying to cut us off,
gotta
Roxy.
catch the
We still
train.
got 2 minutes left. I don't give a shit about your train.
I'll only ever
I want my
stall until
bonus,
11
fucker.
because I'm promised until 11.
Yeah, exactly, fucker. Catch your train. I
I
got your
don't know.
train.
Look, just because you have good internet one day, you think you can be cool? You're not cool.
I should be rewarded by this, and no one's rewarding me in the chat for this.
I am. Your lighting's getting a little better.
They are. They rewarded
Little
us
better.
today.
A little better. All right. Let me get out of here. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you guys. You guys rule. 82 for the guys, and the girls, and everybody else. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Appreciate you guys very much. You think you're funny? He does. Thanks for being here, everybody. I appreciate you. We'll see you guys on the flip side. Bye. And we'll be back here tomorrow. I'm Renner.